It's a 2-day adventure exploring Stockholm at our own pace. Leaving Copenhagen, Denmark, and we're off to our next Scandinavian destination, the city of Stockholm, Sweden. We boarded the high-speed SJ2000 train, a journey that takes about 5.5 hours. For this trip, we're traveling in the comfort of first class, ready to enjoy the scenic ride through the Nordic countryside. We have reached Stockholm, ready to wander through charming alleys, scenic waterways, and iconic landmarks. Day 1, exploring Stockholm, Sweden, and we are ready to wander. Our walk began with these gorgeous views, bridges, waterways, and beautiful historic buildings all around Gamla stan. Here we are at the Royal Palace, a symbol of Sweden's history and majesty. The front of the palace commands attention with its elegant architecture. We saw the ceremonial guards. We've just stepped inside the Royal Palace, one of the largest palaces in Europe and the official residence of the Swedish monarch. The Royal Palace in Stockholm is one of the largest in Europe, with over 600 rooms. It's the official residence of the Swedish monarch and serves as the workplace for the king and the royal court. We also got a glimpse of the impressive throne room, portraits of past monarchs, and stunning details that made the visit unforgettable. We walked through grand halls, decorated with paintings, chandeliers, gilded ceilings, and beautiful tapestries. Each room felt like stepping back in time, surrounded by history and royal tradition. Exploring the royal palace gave us a real taste of Sweden's royal heritage and its rich cultural history. The Museum Three Crowns is an archaeological museum located in the cellars of the Royal Palace of Stockholm that showcases the history of the former Tre Kronor Palace. This museum offers visitors a glimpse into the original medieval fortress and palace that stood on the site before it was destroyed by fire in 1697. We stepped inside the Treasury at Stockholm's Royal Palace. This place is absolutely stunning. The most beautiful collection of crowns, jewels, and royal treasures we've ever seen. The Treasury houses the Swedish crown jewels, including crowns and ceremonial objects used for royal coronations. Every piece here tells a story of Sweden's rich history. The Royal Palace is truly a must-see attraction when visiting Stockholm, Sweden. Here we are at Stortorget, the heart of Gamla stan, Stockholm's charming old town. This square is so picturesque with its colorful historic buildings and cobblestone streets. We just couldn't leave Stockholm without a stop at IKEA. After all, it was born right here in Sweden. We checked out IKEA City, and of course, we had to try their iconic Swedish meatballs. A true classic. That's the end of our first day exploring Stockholm. We did so much walking today, but it was totally worth it. Such a beautiful city to discover on foot. Day 2 of our Stockholm adventure. More walking, more exploring, and more of this amazing city to soak in. We just stepped into the courtyard of Stockholm City Hall. Such a beautiful and iconic spot. From Stockholm City Hall, we walked about 1.5 kilometers, around a mile, to Strömkajen, where we joined a boat tour. Along the way, we passed Riddarholmen with its historic buildings, the Royal Palace, and Gamla charming streets. It was such a lovely stroll, so much history and so many photo spots, all while enjoying the beautiful waterfront views of Stockholm. We're on time for our boat tour and boarding the Prins Carl Philip. This 1-hour cruise is the perfect way to see Stockholm from a completely different perspective, gliding past historic buildings, charming islands, and the city's beautiful waterfront. The boat itself is elegant and cozy, with plenty of spots to snap photos or just sit back and enjoy the views. It's such a relaxing, scenic, and perfect way to see the city from the water.
I think it will get a bit better soon, in the wealthy neighborhood of Östermalm, so other cultural institutions. If you look to the left side, you can see masts, and this is the Vasa Museum. This is our greatest attraction here in Stockholm, and I highly recommend you to visit the Vasa. We have a jubileum. It is now 50 years ago since ABBA won the Eurovision Song Contest with Waterloo. It's part of the world music wonder of Sweden. So now we're going past the first part of Stockholm, the Old Town. And there you can see a small ferry, very convenient for you to use. Goes to the amusement park, you pay with your credit card. But one man did not trust the Danish king, and that was Gustav Vasa. He was elected king, and this happened 500 years ago. And he formed the modern Sweden. He made us Lutheran Christian, which became the compulsory religion for several hundred years. The outside the city in Drottningholm. Close to the water we have a statue of our King Gustav III, who was shot at the opera in 1792, and up on the hilltop we have the ancestor of our present king. He was a marshal in the army of France, of Napoleon. He was a Frenchman. And the National Museum has the classical art. It has some famous Rembrandt painting. It also has glassware from the famous Swedish Grace period, the 1920s, and also art objects like trumpets. And it was used last year because the years the king became king. He has now been the longest reigning monarch in Europe, and we are a constitutional monarchy. We have 26 municipalities surrounding Stockholm and Italy. These have been used in a film named The Last Tree, and it was a comment to the climate change. Here we are passing the beautiful sun-bathing cliffs, and around the corner we have a beach. This is an extremely popular place for Stockholmers. We got the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1912. And this is just one of several Swedish inventions, like the ship propeller, the Celsius temperature scale, the pacemaker, the sky and Spotify. And look up on the hilltop, there is a green building with a big veranda. That is a typical kind of house that you would find lots of examples of in the archipelago. We call these kind of houses wholesaler villas, to thank Sweden that they were welcomed here 50 years earlier when they fled from war and dictatorship. And but we have lots of opportunities for birding. We have 2,800 kilometers of coastline, and imagine all the uninhabited islands in the archipelago.
Our boat tour just wrapped up, and we had an amazing time seeing Stockholm from the water. Now we're wandering through the shopping district and local market, soaking in the lively atmosphere, colorful shops, and tasty treats. It's the perfect way to spend our last evening in the city, enjoying the sights, sounds, and a few last memories before the day ends.